Hello, my crafty friends. It's Andrea from Prairie Sky Paper Crafts, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Manitoba. Today we are playing with punches. Not a Christmas wintry themed punch, but I've got my heart punch here. We're making tags. I've got a piece of early espresso, a couple of pieces of designer series paper that I've cut for my parakeet party tag, and we're going to do two different variations for this one because they are super fast and take literally seconds to put together. So I used this as the jar punch earlier this week. I'm just going to punch 3 of the snowflake vellum, and I've got 3 of the parakeet party that I'm going to punch out. With this color and this shape, all I see is the Grinch. If I could draw, I would totally do a Grinch face. I am not artistically inclined. That's why I stamp in color. But that is totally something you can create with that shape. All right, so we've got our tag shapes here, or our tag pieces. You can absolutely cut it whatever size you want. If you want to write a little bit longer message on the tag, you can. Something a little bit smaller, you can make a smaller tag. Really, it totally depends on what you've got to use, how you want to use it, and yeah, there's no wrong in art. So I've got, oops, okay, well this one's going to look a little different because I didn't cut this quite small enough, but it's fine, it works. So we have got a piece of early espresso. We are making a Christmas tree out of our heart punch. I'm sure you saw the direction that we were going. For this one, because I'm using vellum, I'm actually going to go a little bit lower and then just trim it to the bottom of my tag. And then we're simply just going to layer to create our tag. Now, as with vellum, a little dab will do you for adhesive because you don't really want to see it behind, but you will see the candy cane pattern. I'm just going to go straight down the center with this because, again, it's a tag. It's not going to get a whole ton of movement anyway. And then, super quick and easy. It's already got like Christmas decoration looking type things on it. I'm going to put a rhinestone at the top, but I'm also going to bring in our pearlized enamel effects and just bring in a little bit of a different color. Now this does take a little bit to dry, so you can leave it for a few hours overnight, or if you're impatient, you can totally add a little blast of heat to it. If you do heat and you're using the specialty vellum, I will caution you that there is a coating on it that will melt. Ask me how I know. I make the mistakes, so you guys don't have to. So there you go. We've got that. The red, might bring a bit of white in there as well. Now, I haven't really tried it on the vellum. I am expecting that it might take a little bit longer for it to dry on the vellum because most things other than alcohol inks do take a little bit longer to dry. I really should have made sure that this was started before I started to play. And one more there. All right, so I'm just going to put this guy off to the side. And then when it's dry, I'll punch a hole and tie the ribbon. But you can see that it gives a really nice 3D effect. Set that there so that it doesn't get stuff all over it. And then we're just going to cut another piece of brown. And then, oops, I'll just throw that off to the side. We're going to do the same with our parakeet party tree shapes. And then we're just going to layer it up. You can put them slightly off center. You can tilt them. Whatever the mood strikes you for your card is absolutely right. And then actually for this one, we're going to punch the hole first. And I've got a rectangle punch that I kind of like. If you, traditional hole punch works, really, whatever you've got on hand in your craft room will work. So we're going to do red dots, and then I'm going to bring in the white, but we're going to do something a little different. I was a little heavy-handed with that one. Now, if you get a little bit of a peak on it, you can press it down or wait for gravity to do its job, and it'll push it down itself. It actually kind of looks like a bit of a Hershey's Kiss. You do want to make sure that you shake it. If you shake it, make sure you're not over your project. And you want to give it a bit of a shake before you even get started with it. Now I'm adding a little bit more red on this because I'm going to do something different with the white. Kind of random-ish. There, I think that's good. And then with the white for this one, I'm just going to drag it across the bottom and make like a, if it'll work, we'll see. I'll make like, actually, you know what, we're going to do this way. Get it started so that it comes out. There we go. Kind of tinsely looking a little bit. Bit of a shaky hand today. You could also use the Snowfall Puff. Oh, it went a little off the edge there. Puff paint. And then we need to just accentuate up here just a little. So kind of follow the lines, sort of. All right. And then for your ribbon, I don't know, do you like to tape your tags to the card or to the present, or do you like to tie it on with ribbon? It depends for me. When my kids were littler, we just did tags with their initials on them because it was just easier. But I'd like to say that they're a little bit more patient now, but they're really not. So we're just going to tie a knot. I don't think anybody's really patient on Christmas morning. And then tie, and then we can hang it. So really a few minutes to get our Christmas tags done. This one will have a ribbon added later. And then this is the one that I did the other night. Or last night. So yeah, if you have your heart punch, there's also a scalloped that was with this bundle. So you can easily use that for your project as well. So you can pull in something that might not necessarily be Christmassy to create your Christmas tags. And I did this one as well with some of the Boughs of Holly Designer Series paper. You're only limited by your imagination, and you can pull anything that you want to make your creations because it's uniquely you and it's for a unique recipient as well. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I truly appreciate your time. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you again soon.